This video is brought to you by...
You already know what it is. Cool Green Clothing. We done gone worldwide, and we coming straight out of Baltimore. And if you in town, pull up on us at 215 West Saratoga Street. And if you not in town, go online right now at coolgreenclothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. And that's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. Everything in this video is alleged. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. For most teens, around about 15, 16 years old, those can be some exciting times in life. In those early high school years, things can go a lot of different ways. You can start to gain your independence, going to get your first little job, maybe even start driving. And for a lot of teens at that time, their social circle and friends are everything to them. For whatever reasons, maybe because you are fresh out here in the world, or just wanting to be a part of a group who will have each other's backs no matter what. A lot of kids are super loyal to their friends, and I know from personal experience, when it comes to their homegirls or homeboys, they will even go against their family. For some kids, having friends is not that big of a deal. It's just a bonus because they come from a home with a lot of love, probably do family activities, and their family is more of their life than having a social circle. But every family is not cookie cutter. Some have problems. Parents might struggle financially or have to fight certain demons themselves to make sure they are straight and the best versions of themselves for their babies, leaving some kids searching for outside love or attachments. For most, we grow out that phase and understand those were fun times, but we were kids. You probably can count on one hand the friends you still rock with from your teen years, because life happens. People grow up, move away, have families, jobs, but we learn that over time. Most people are around for a season and reason, but unfortunately, for some though, they leave this world forever young, before understanding even kicks in. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be discussing a recent case of a teen who came back to Baltimore and the streets took him. Back in March of this year, Jaythan had just celebrated a birthday. The teen had made 16 years old. Described as a good kid, a young man with a big heart who loved hard, but Jaythan had recently had some family hardships. His father was battling addiction, and he was away at a treatment facility in California. Jaythan himself had also been away from Baltimore for a minute, living with his father, and his dad was coming up on 2 years clean and was trying to get all his kids out there permanently. But Jaythan wanted to be in the city with his big sister. When he moved back to town, he was staying at a transitional program with her and attending school at Mervo. He was trying to stay focused, but being a loyal kid, especially to the ones he called his friends, he found himself rotating with a group of young men who some considered a bad crowd. At around about that age, in most inner cities, that's where a lot of young men jump off the porch. What I mean by that is they start doing and choosing whatever they are into, whether trapping, robbing, shooting, and Jaythan's group was no different. Allegedly, one of his homies attempted to rob another young man, causing beef between his group and another group. Nowadays, with social media and how kids talk, it didn't take long for word to spread. Now Jaythan's group had ops, and they wanted their lick back. According to sources, a few phone calls was made between mutual parties to set up a one-on-one fist fight between Jaythan's homie and a young man he tried to rob. And on March 6th of this year, Jaythan and his peoples were hanging out at a house on West Old Cold Spring Lane. When the other group, or ops, as the hoppers like to say, found out where they was at. So about 6 deep, they headed to the location. Somehow, they got in the house and walked straight down to the basement where Jaythan and his friends were all hanging at. Jaythan got up and tried to protect his homie, thinking it would just be a fist fight, but shots went off. Police was called to the location. When they arrived, all of Jaythan's friends were all gone, and the other group as well, but he was hit, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, and unfortunately, just weeks after his 16th birthday, he would pass away from his injuries. At first, all the kids were trying to keep the street code. They wouldn't talk or state who the shooter was. But as the heartbreaking news hit the young man's family, they wanted answers, especially his father, who had worked so hard to get clean so he could give his kids a better life. He stated Jaythan had just moved back to the city and he was working on getting him away to Cali, but he got caught up in the wrong crowd, and now he wanted justice for his son. A GoFundMe was started by Jaythan's sister, where she exposed his so-called friends, who she stated her little brother was trying to stand up for, stating they all left her brother alone in the basement to pass away. As word of the situation made its way through the community and a reward was offered for any information, people started coming forward, pointing to the attempted robbery Jaythan's homie allegedly did to the other group who wanted get back. They claimed the shooter was a 20-year-old man named Tyshawn Brown. With multiple people pointing him out as the shooter, on April 13th, he was picked up, taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit. As of now, this is a new case, and Tyshawn is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Jaythan. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. 16 years old, shorty was a baby for real. But unfortunately nowadays, that's what it is. Kids taking other kids' lives. The crazy thing is, the same homies he was being loyal to and riding for left him when it got real. But that's usually how it goes. Some of us go through situations and learn that, but live to make better decisions and have better judgment of character. But unfortunately for some, they lose their lives before they can mature and realize everybody is not your friend. But I'm going to leave this one open for discussion. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on the situation in the comments. Yeah, man, it's a terrible story. Rest in peace to Jaythan. I definitely send my prayers to his family. But I ain't going to talk too much more about this one. Y'all definitely leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. It's another episode of the Baltimore Way. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.